It's your girl Monet'Monet coming to you with a very sensitive subject for me. I have re-recorded, deleted, re-recorded again, deleted this subject like several times. Y'all don't even understand. I keep telling my friends I'm gonna go ahead and post a video. I'm gonna post, and I just never do it. Um, I have been watching like quite a few videos on like what would you tell your younger self, and I just kind of pondered on the subject, and I'm like, okay, I need to make a video. I feel like it would help someone who's going through maybe what I experienced when I was younger, but we're just gonna dive right into it. I don't even think I'm gonna edit this video. I think I'm just going to completely put everything that I say out there. Um, I'm just gonna give y'all a little bit of background on how I grew up. Just stuff that'll kind of get y'all to understand where I'm coming from. Um, I grew up. I actually have really, really great parents. Um, I have a great stepmom. I have great aunts and uncles. I have great, I had for the most part, family wise, I had a good upbringing. My parents split when I was 3, so I was still young. I'm not gonna say that it had a lot to do with how like a lot of stuff happened, but I'm just going to say that eventually I understood a lot, and being so young, I kind of adjusted to it, not having both parents in the household. But I will admit that it probably would have been a lot easier had I had both parents together. But eventually, my dad remarried, and he married a great woman, and she's another mom to me. So it wasn't like I was lacking anything. I do admit I wish I had a fatherly figure around every day, but my dad is an awesome dad, and he's an awesome grandparent now. So he's an awesome husband, friend, pastor, mentor. He's amazing. So I had a pretty big, a good upbringing. I was the only child as far as like blood. I do have 2 stepbrothers who are awesome. I just school for me was more rough than home. Like, I was an only child, and I was living with my mom and my grandma, and I was pretty much spoiled. Like, my mama, birthday parties, movies, little skating ring visits, whatever I wanted to do, I pretty much got to do it. So home was fine, but school was a completely different thing. And I grew up, I was never skinny. Never been a skinny girl. Um, so going into kindergarten, from the time I hit kindergarten, it maybe got better somewhat, maybe my 10th grade year, but I used to get teased a lot. I never got bullied per se, because I never had to fight in school ever, because I was always the quiet kind of girl who kind of stayed out the way, but she was super friendly and she was cool with everybody. So I never like got physically hit or like that. But a lot of it was teasing and about my weight, because I was smart and I was a cute girl. So they never could get me on that part. I never was called ugly or nothing like that, but I was teased for being a fat girl. I was always chunkier or heavier, than most girls in my class. And a lot of the people who, would tease me, I know they probably had their own issues. It was mostly boys. Like girls, I never had any trouble with really. It was mostly boys. So I didn't have no little boyfriend. I didn't get asked to dances, that kind of stuff. But I think the thing that I would mainly tell my younger self is that no matter what anybody else says about you, you don't need their validation. Like I literally remember myself just trying to fit in, just wanting to be friends with these people that would tease me, and like going great lengths to, be cool per se. And I didn't have to do that. So if I definitely had to tell myself anything, is stay true to you. Like most of the people who I did hang out with who wanted to be around me, they liked me because of how I was. I was, the little funny, quiet, smart girl that kind of stayed to herself, stayed out the way, and that worked for me. Like I stayed having like a handful of friends around all the time, so I just would not try to impress anybody. I remember having this party in middle school at my house, lit, turned up while my mom was at work. Like I didn't have to do stuff like that. I just, was trying to fit in, and I, thought that was a way for boys to start liking me, or to look at me different. I never did anything sexual ever until like way down the line after high school. But I just, thought I would be cool if I let everybody come to my house and drink my mama wine coolers. Like, and I look back at it and I'm like, why did I do that? Like, I did not have to do that. But that's one thing. And then I would tell myself that I'm beautiful. Like, everybody's made differently. Not one person is the exact same. And I used to feel like I, wished I was smaller, or wished I was shaped differently. And I didn't have to be. Like, if I had to tell my younger self something, another thing, stay true to you. Just stay true to you. That's all I had to do. But, you're young, you're impressionable. If somebody's telling you these things over and over, you start to believe it and you feel like, you're less than. And most of my childhood, I felt like I was less than. And it wasn't just people in school who used to tease me. I had cousins that were older that teased me. People in my neighborhood, who didn't even go to school with me, who, just kind of hung around with other schools. It was just really, really rough, because I hate that kids do that. Like, I hate that kids feel like they have to tease other people to be cool. And to me, that's not cool at all. Because you never know psychologically what that can do to a person. Like, just taunting on a bus, walking home. It was always something. It was just, and it was never nothing but my weight. And, I used to tell my mom now, and they'd be like, oh, they just have a crush on you, and they don't know how to, accept it. But I'm like, why do that? Just say what you have to say. But guys just used to put this big stigma on weight. And I still see it today. Like, they may like you, but because you're a little heavier than they're used to, they'll overlook you. And that was my life. Guys knew I was cool, I was smart, I was funny, I was cute. I wasn't, out here just doing whatever and I had a good upbringing, but the weight thing, it just always knocked me out the running. And it just bothered me to a point to where I'm like, I don't even like the way I look. And I just hate, that I felt that way, because now I'm still a heavy girl to me, but some of those same people who used to talk about me try to approach me. And I used to beat myself up over these people, and here they are. They just kind of over it. And I'm like, man, if I could have told my younger self that this was going to happen, like, I wouldn't have beat myself so much up in school. And it's just rough growing up and feeling inadequate at all. Like, and not just me, I used to see other girls that I went to school with, and we all had our insecurities, and for what? And it was little stuff, like little minute stuff, and we just used to make such a big deal out of it. But I have learned to get over the hurt, because one thing I hear people say a lot is that hurt people hurt people. And I realized that some of those people may have been going through things at home. Some of them were getting teased in school. It's just they had older siblings who used to, kind of treat them bad or whatever. So as I got older, I just kind of tried to see stuff from other people's point of view and just be like, okay, they may have been going through something, or they just may be that kind of person, but you can't hold on to that. You know what I'm saying? I do wish that things had happened a lot different. I wish that, not to say that I didn't, like, I did have people around me who would tell me I was cute, but I just did not believe it. And I always found myself like needing everybody's approval on everything, and I didn't have to do that. I didn't. And this message is for anybody, young, older. If you have any insecurities, if you feel like you're less than, talk to someone, because I promise you, you are not less than. None of us are. You don't ever have to feel like you gotta seek validation from anybody. You have to look deep within yourself, and you have to know that you just have to find an inner peace. It took me so long. It took me the worst breakup of my life, like, to hit that rock bottom. And I'm just in the stages of rebuilding myself, because I used to feel like just, nobody wants me around, nobody likes me, nobody, this and that. Friends come and go, relationships come and go. People telling you like, oh, I'm just selling you a dream, or just so much I've been through with people, and not saying much, being in abusive relationships. That stuff, it took such a toll on me. And if I knew now what I knew, if I knew then what I knew now, I wouldn't have put myself through that, because I didn't have to. I absolutely did not have to. And I hate that I used to dumb myself down for people. Like, don't ever feel like you have to dim your light to let somebody else shine. Ever. Don't ever put yourself on clearance for these people. Keep yourself at full price, honey, because you have to learn to teach people how you want to be treated, and not in a bad way. Teach them exactly how you want to be treated in good ways, because it's just so much, y'all. I could literally write a book about everything I've, been through mentally, with people manipulating me and playing mind games and so much stuff I've been through. But I just want to get on here, and I hope this video finds somebody who's going through this now, people in high school, middle school, whoever. Always stay true to you. All of us were uniquely made in God's image, and He wanted you to be thicker. He may wanted you to be thinner. He may want you to have short hair, long hair, wanted you to be black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Caucasian, whatever it is. He made us this way, and we just have to roll with what He gave us. Like, it took me a long time to figure out who I am, what I want from people, and it's still a work in progress, because I still feel like it's a lot that I let people slide with that pretty much not gonna happen no more. But we just have to know that no matter how alone you feel, how you feel like people treat you, you have to pray. You absolutely have to pray. A lot of stuff I've been through is because I prayed myself through it. Abusive relationships, being teased pretty much my whole life, friends, family walking in and out of your life, relationships, people walking in and out of your life, not wanting to, love you like the way you need to be loved. You don't have to deal with any of that ever. You don't ever have to deal with that kind of stuff. It's easier said than done, I know, because everybody wants to be loved and everybody wants to find love, but you don't have to ever dumb yourself down for anyone. Please don't ever feel like you have to, oh, I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep this woman or man. I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep these friends around. You don't have to do that. You don't. So, the messages I have for my younger self: Brooke, you are beautiful. You are a great person. You have a big heart. And it may be a blessing, it may be a curse sometimes. But always stay true to you. Never, ever let anybody walk on your emotions or your feelings. Period. These people don't deserve you who don't want to be there. They don't want to be there, let them go. Don't keep holding on to them. Don't keep harvesting, trying to see what you did wrong, because most of the time it's not you. And just let the hurt go. Let it go. You don't have to hold on to it. You don't have to, bash other people to make yourself feel good about yourself. Find an inner peace within yourself. Harvest on that. Harvest on positive vibes. Keep positive people in your circle. And anybody who does not want to be around, let them go. Well, y'all don't see me shed my first little tears on this channel, so we're a little closer than we started off. But if any of you guys have anything you would tell your younger self, please comment it down below. I would love to read over those and see, because I know people go through different things in life. If you ever need anybody to talk to about it, please don't hesitate. I always have my email information. My social media handles are all in there. Just DM me or send me an email letting me know what's going on. We can have a conversation because I know what it's like to not have anybody to talk to or feel like. Because I always had people to talk to, but I always held a lot in because I didn't know how to talk to anyone about what I was going through. So, some of the stuff in this video, nobody may not know, but now you guys know. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below your experiences. What would you tell your 13, 12, 10? What would you tell your younger self? I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for watching. This is a lot better video than the other ones because you couldn't even understand me because I was crying so hard. But, you know, I have held it together and I have presented this to you all. So, thank you so much for watching.